Hello, dear twin flames, and welcome to this new reading. This is a reading for the heart of the divine feminine. What is the heart of the divine feminine feeling? The first card here, I took all the cards from the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, okay, because I feel that the heart of the divine feminine now needs a little of detailed discussion. So, the first card is the Nine of Swords. This card is like now this is how the past of the divine feminine has been. This is a past card. Okay, this is a past card. Divine feminine has been worrying, was in anxiety. Now they don't want to worry. They've stopped worrying about the divine masculine. They are rejecting the anxiety. Okay, they're meditating to find peace in the situation, and they are putting the twin flame issue out of their mind. Everybody is doing it. Divine feminines in their hearts, they want some peace, because their heart is getting torn in the whole process. It's already been shattered a lot of times, and they just cannot take it anymore. So for the peace of their mind, they are meditating. Actually they are done with remembering the bubble phase, and they're done with dreaming about a fantastical twin flame relationship ahead of them. They're done with all of that. They are no longer allowing themselves to, you know, to make themselves vulnerable to any sort of depression. They're now living in the moment. Their heart is telling them to be happy now. Living in the bubble phase or in the coming twin flame reunion, it's not serving their happiness. So everybody has found their own peace in being in the present moment. That's what the heart is feeling and doing right now. Okay, they're done with all the anguish and the anxiety, and they're done with having their heart broken again and again and again. They have just found their peace. Okay, yes, we do love to think about the bubble phase and thinking that it's going to be sweeter when the reunion comes, but we're not really looking back or looking forward anymore. We are being now. What's going on now, what's real, and what's happening now. The next card is the Death card. The Death card, it signifies the end of a bad phase in your life. Okay, it's a present card. This card is a present card. It's not literally death. I mean, don't even think that way. It just signifies the death of a bad phase in your life. In this case, the death, ending of the separation. The present, what's happening now in the life of the divine feminine, the separation is coming to an end. But they have already ended their agony much before that. The divine feminine they have ended their agony concerning the separation, but now because of that energy, the separation is actually coming to an end. Also, it also means death of your suffering. We have stopped suffering. The divine feminine is not allowing herself to stay in that depression, leading to the death of the separation. Okay, they are not holding on to it anymore, holding on to the bubble phase or anything. Okay, the separation dies because of divine timing also, and because of the divine feminine's strong energy. This is also a present card. Nine of Pentacles. It just says that you have set your boundaries. Okay, it just says that you have set your boundaries, and you're not going to be a doormat anymore. Okay, see this lady, this elegant lady, she's enjoying in a garden by herself. She has learned to appreciate herself and love herself a lot. Appreciate whatever she can bring to the table. Appreciate how much love she can give to the world and to her twin flame. And she doesn't deserve to be treated that way. She has come from a place of being needy of the divine masculine to a place of just loving him, not needing him anymore. That is a peace that she has achieved. In the first card, she has meditated for peace of mind. The place she's coming from is that she doesn't need the divine masculine anymore. She's just loving him without any expectations. That's a very good place to be. You know, everybody, all the divine feminines are now setting their boundaries of how they will allow themselves to be treated. Okay, they are not they are not happy being the doormat anymore, as I said. Okay, the next card is the Ten of Wands. Now the Ten of Wands is, you know, this is the general energy of letting go, just letting go. Okay, that's the energy of the divine feminine's heart. It was very difficult of their heart to let go. You know, the mind can think of a lot of things, but for the heart to really let go of a divine masculine was very, very difficult. Now this is a man carrying a burden. They have unburdened themselves, symbolic of the unburdening from the twin flame dynamic. You know, they understand now, the divine feminine understand that it takes two people to make the effort. Relationship is between two people, a connection is also between two people, and we cannot go on making the effort again and again and again. The divine feminine is not ready now to make all the effort. She's come to a place of real self-love and strength. You know, this elegant lady loving herself and enjoying her life by herself is how the divine feminine is right now. Okay, she has withdrawn from the twin flame relationship. The burden is just too much. I mean, why does she have to take all that shit anymore? You know, that is the general energy of the whole divine feminine collective. We are now learning to respect our limits. You know, yes, we cannot keep on reaching out and getting hurt anymore and being the first one to make peace. You know, it's not going to work out like that anymore. The twin flame, you know, anything should bring you joy, and when it is causing you misery, you have to let it go, no matter if it is your divine cosmic partner or whatever it is. You have to unburden yourself from the relationship because not giving you joy, not helping you. So the divine feminine now, the whole general energy of this week for the heart of divine feminine, the most difficult thing to do was letting go. You know, they have done that, we have done that, letting go of all the worrying, letting go of the bubble phase, the separation, letting go of the burden, coming into real place of happiness, joy and self-love. That's what is the energy this week. You know, I used this cards because there was a real detailed discussion here, you know, and the message had to be very strong. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed this reading. Until my next video, have a nice day.